Welcome at the Jameson CineFest International Film Festival. We are happy that you accepted our invitation, and we are showing your second feature, which is a bit different than the first one. So, what was the general idea? Making a drama, which is actually a comedy.
Well, it's different from my first film because the first one was a failure, so I hoped that the second one would be a success, but I failed again. So.
Well, it wasn't a failure. I mean, critically, it was a success.
Okay, thank you. Regarding your question, well, I think it's something having to do with the way we see things and the way we can see things with the camera. So, with what cinema can do. And what I mean by this is that if you take a dramatical situation, like or a sad situation, and if you see it from a distance, like you can do it with a camera, you can do it cinema, seeing it coldly, it can get some comical touches. It can become somehow humoristical. So I think that's why the film, I think, has this mixture. It's because it's a sad and dramatic thing, but because you see it from your seat in a cinema or at the television, it can become.
Isn't it extremely dangerous to play with the genres drama, comedy?
Well, I never thought about this as a danger. So it just came. It grew naturally. So. I didn't feel it as a danger. I mean, what could have happened? Nobody would have killed me. Yeah, and also one more thing regarding your first question is that I really believe what someone said, that people are most of the time stupid. All people are stupid, and it's a film also about stupidity, but about stupidity in the bigger meaning of the word. I mean, I'm not speaking about a lack of IQ of the characters, but that the decisions they are taking, like decision I'm taking in my life most of the time, and maybe all of other people are taking, sometimes are very, very stupid decisions. So it's very rare that someone is doing something smart and intelligent in his life.
Okay. Since the Golden Palm of Cristian Mungiu, the press and the film critics are talking about Romania New Wave. Do you think there is a Romania New Wave, if there is one, do you think that your film is part of the Romania New Wave, or it's something original?
Yeah. Well, I don't know how to answer your question, but I think there is a kind of a group of, I mean, not a group, but a number of filmmakers that are making films dealing with everyday reality, or making what we can call realistical films, I don't know. And from this point of view, I feel like I'm a part of this, so to speak. Although in this film I try to make a realistical film, but which is also mixed with things that are not really taken. I mean, things that you cannot believe to be true, and which are not depicted in what a realistic cinema would do. So I don't know if it's very different, and I don't really have a problem with this. I mean, I didn't try to make something original. I tried to make something good, which is in a tradition, I think. I mean, it starts from neorealism and from French New Wave, and also I think this film owes a lot to a French filmmaker I like, which is Maurice Pialat, and I think I was influenced by the films which I saw just before starting my film.
I read somewhere that when you were planning this film, you made a short film as a study. So can you tell me the process? So how was it? You made a short film, then what you learned from the short film, and how did you come up with the long version?
Oh, it's a long story. I will try to make it short. So I had at some point some money from and some film stock from an award I I was getting with the previous short film. So I said I had to do something with this film stock, and so we made a kind of independent short film, and we did a film which is not, I mean, it has a similar problem, but it's another story and the characters are different and so on. And after we made this short film, somehow the character stayed in my head and I decided to develop it, to take the same characters and make a feature film, which is this one. But the financing was very long process, like 3 years. So in the meantime, the little kid that acted in the short film grew. So I couldn't use her again, so I decided to change almost all of the casting. So I did a different, totally different, because at the beginning I wanted to make like a follow-up of the same characters, like, I don't know, like Truffaut did with Antoine Douanel series, but then I gave up. So it became a totally independent, a different film from the short film I did previously.
What's your relationship with whiskey?
Oh, lately it's not that strong. I'm more into wine, but because you asked me about my first feature film, I was in a, when I did that, I was in a kind of depressive period of my life, and I was afraid of the film, I don't know. And all the shooting days, every evening at home, I was drinking whiskey, which I didn't usually drink before. But what happened that I started drinking like a very small amount in the first day, but after 1 week I was drinking like almost 1 bottle every evening.
Wow.
So yes, so in the end
you have
it
a
was
strong connection with it.
But no, because the body was already accommodated. I don't know how to say, so it was I didn't get drunk on that. It was just to be able to sleep. And
yeah, but
then I gave up. I don't drink now whiskey, but only some from time to time.